A lot of YouTubers in this self-improvement space will tell you not to do any bad habits at any point in time. Not to go out, not to drink a little bit, not go to a club, not have a nice time, not fuck about a bit, be in a different mind state than a serious mind state. And I used to be in this heavily with this channel. I used to be in this very heavily with this channel, and I'm not gonna lie, the times when I was saying to not do this shit and not do this shit, not do this shit, I wasn't in a position socially where I had real friends at that time, or I had people to go out with and do stuff with. I wasn't in a position at that time because I had lost my friends, I had lost a girl I liked, and then a bit later on, I basically had people I go out every now and again with, but I didn't really have like friends. And this is like a year ago, less than a year ago, and I didn't have people there. So therefore, my advice is me telling you, oh, you don't need to put emphasis on this, emphasis on this, emphasis on this. But in reality, I kind of wanted that in a sense, you know? I kind of wanted that friendship and people around me and all this stuff. And now I've got people around me that I'm setting up stuff. And I've neglected my social side of my life a lot before. And the message in this video is going to be, you have a life that you have to explore. You have things that will make you feel good. And there will be nights out, there will be different things, there will be different things going on. And it's almost to enjoy your life as well, man. Enjoy your life. This self-improvement stuff isn't to take away from you. This self-improvement stuff isn't to ruin you, isn't to shower you in, isn't so you feel so locked off from people. Because you find a lot of people on these platforms and stuff, and they don't even want to interact with people. They don't want to talk because they're so centered in their self. They're so centered in their self, therefore they wouldn't go out or wouldn't do anything. Like, for example, I went out last night. I had an amazing night, me and my mate. We had an amazing time. And now I've got different opportunities with different people and different things going on. I can do this and I can do this and I've got this thing planned and we're going to do this. And it's such a different mind state from where I was last year, because last year I had no one. Therefore, I was saying, don't do this thing, don't do this thing, don't do this thing. And my perception's kind of changed on a lot of this stuff. But I don't want you lot in a position where you literally lose out moments, crucial moments in your life that could be amazing for you, because you say you're on self-improvement, or you say you're improving yourself, so you can't, and you almost hold yourself back, and you look back in the future and think, fuck's sake, why didn't I do that time? Why didn't I do that time? Why didn't I do that time? I'm not big on going out much. I went out last night, I had an amazing time. It was one of the best nights I've had in ages. Like, this is probably one of the best nights out there. Heavily. Everything was good. Everything was going right. And I'm grateful and happy for that. But I used to view it from the perspective that I shouldn't go out and I shouldn't do these things and I shouldn't do this because of this. And it would just crush me, man. It would crush my whole reality in a sense. I felt very lonely. But I would tell you lot I don't feel lonely, but I did feel lonely, if that makes sense. And what I don't want is you lot in a position who's watching this to almost sacrifice amazing experiences in your life. Let's say you want to go on a date tonight with a girl. Let's say there's a girl you like, but you don't want to overgo on your calories, and I don't want to drink, and she may want to drink. Are you really gonna fucking not go out with her and like take her for some food or go for some food? You could go to a nice restaurant, you could experience some nice food, a nice time, you could do some stuff that you haven't done for a while, and it'd be amazing for you. But because you're on self-improvement, because you're improving yourself, I'm not gonna do this. Because I don't want to go out, or I don't want to spend money, or I don't want to do this thing, I'm not gonna do that. Because I'm watching my calories, I'm not gonna enjoy a moment in this life that I never know how it can turn out. A moment in my life that I'll probably regret in the future because of that. Come on. This is what I found, man. This is what I found. I've sheltered myself off for so long with stuff, and now it's just like different opportunities are opening up. And you can say that's because of my confidence, because of this self-improvement shit as well. But on a real level, now I'm at a position where I'm just making friends out of nowhere, setting up things out of nowhere with different people, and it's like, what the fuck? How has it changed from me having nobody to now having a lot of people wanting to do stuff with me, wanting to speak, or we're setting up this night out and we're going to go out there and we're going to do this, and then we're going to go here, we're going to go that weekend away. All these different things from me not having anyone. It's crazy. And you could argue this stuff has allowed me to improve myself, but on a real level, I just don't want you lot sacrificing and losing amazing moments because you say you're on something, or because you're watching your calories, or because I need to meditate today, or whatever it is, you know what I mean? I don't want you lot doing that, because it's just going to crush you, man. it's just going to crush you and ain't going to lead to a real positive outlook. There's a lot of things in this world that you've got to experience that is actually quite fun and actually quite nice. Like, for example, yesterday I went out and I was dancing a load and just joking around and not caring, and there's obviously women there and all this stuff, and it's one of these things where it's fun. Like, me and my mate were having an amazing time, and it's like them moments where you go out, you're having good conversations, you're having some drink. I may have had a little bit too much to drink, but it's vodka, and vodka don't affect me. It don't give me a hangover, so I just feel a bit tired. I had enough sleep. That's why I'm a bit shit on camera today. But on a real level, if I go out with my mate, have an amazing time, we speak about loads of different stuff, help each other, benefit each other, and then go out and have an amazing time as well, and we're dancing and we're having fun and we're joking around and we're making people feel involved, and they're all laughing, they're all smiling, and it feels amazing, and everybody's enjoying themselves. How amazing is that? How amazing is that in comparison to me being sheltered, saying I don't want to go out or I don't want to drink alcohol, in comparison to me feeling sheltered and not almost widening my horizons on that day when I didn't have nothing to do really anyway, you know what I mean? I don't have nothing to do really, apart from gym and all this stuff and videos and all that shit. I could find stuff to do. I probably would find stuff to do, but on a real level, I didn't have anything that was insanely crucial for me to do. Therefore, I could have a nice time out with my mate, build that friendship, have a better friendship with that guy because he's a nice guy and we get on amazing. And I'm helping him and he helps me, and it's a beautiful friendship in that sense. And I don't want you lot just in this position where you hold yourself back because you say you're on this thing. This is a big trap with this shit, man. This is a big trap because you can literally hold yourself back and ruin relationships, ruin friendships, and I've done that. I've ruined friendships and relationships because of this stuff as well, at times, you know, at times. And a lot of times I didn't want them people in my life anyway, so it ain't too bad, but there'll be times where I would want these people in my life in the future tense, and therefore I ruined it because whatever reason. I didn't want to do this at this point, I didn't want to do this, and I'm not saying go out all the time, I'm not saying that. What I am saying is take a minute to enjoy shit. Take a minute to maybe go on a little night out with your mates. Take a minute to go out and maybe take a girl out. Maybe go for some food. If you can afford it, take her out, go for some food. Pay for that shit. Have an amazing time. You know? Because that's going to be exceptional for you and your life and how you view this whole world. Because you can become so boxed in and sheltered and separated from the world. Whereas you can't even look at yourself in a different light, a social light. Where I'm so social now is crazy, but on a real level, years ago I wasn't like this, and I've had to literally tell myself next year I've got to put a bit more emphasis on my social life. This isn't me saying that I'm not going to work hard or anything. I still work really hard. I would like do a lot of shit, but on a real level, I've got to have some social side as well. I've got to build that. I've never took real time, in-depth time to build my social side, if that makes sense, because I couldn't attract the people I wanted, and these opportunities weren't coming, if that makes sense. And I wasn't the person I wanted to be as well, so I needed this stuff. But at that period of time before, I couldn't even see myself past my own perception of me. I couldn't see myself past this perception of me improving myself and getting out and speaking to people and all that, because I was crushed. And this is going to be the real message, man. Get out, socialise a little bit, speak to people, you know what I mean? Have a good time with shit. You don't have to be so serious and about yourself with shit all the time. This is what I found. A lot of times when I get conversations with people, I speak to them about them. I don't speak about me. I don't speak about me a lot of the time. This channel, what I do is fucking speak about me, but on a real level, I don't really speak about me much because I want to build that relationship or that friendship with that person, and it means more for them to almost say stuff and expose certain information, and you know what I mean, and have a good conversation with them, make them laugh, make them smile, than me just validating myself for saying shit and seeing their perception, and they may view me from this way. Obviously I say some stuff about myself and then just fucking make it all about them, but it's interesting from that perspective. You can learn a lot from speaking to people and understanding them. For example, let's say when I'm in the steam room in the sauna, I speak to a lot of different people of different ages, older, younger, all sorts, and people with different beliefs, different religious beliefs, all this stuff, all different views of life, and I take it for what it is. I always listen to them, whatever it is most of the time, and I can always have my own perception of stuff. That's quite good, and it's good in that sense because I can literally learn from these people. A lot of times you can learn stuff from people. You can learn a lot of stuff from people, and you don't have to hold yourself back all the time and literally think, oh, this is pointless. me having a conversation with someone is pointless because, oh, I don't know, but you can always learn something. And worst case scenario, you speak to them and you have like a right interaction, or they may not want to speak to you. Best case scenario, you have an amazing interaction and you're talking for ages, and you may build a connection, may build a friendship with that person. Best case scenario, you know. I just don't want you lot restricted with this idea that you're on self-improvement. That's going to be the overall message in this video. Hope you lot got a lot of value. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.